We're trying new shit.
Yeah, take it off of high definition. Tornado. We might have to start an I told you so segment of this show. About this shit on. The shit that the Trump supporters have done, supposedly, to all the shit that the opposing side has done for the past year. It don't add up. I mean, we've had judges over the whole Clinton shit. Just her family just got shot up in front of her. Little kid and all, husband, right in front of her. Nobody said nothing about that. Anybody and everybody who had any dirt on Hillary Clinton, go! And of course, we all know about Epstein's magical fucking pillow ride. Yeah. But it's still wrong is wrong. None of that shit was right. What gets me though is the bitch from fucking Michigan. This shit didn't happen just that day that she came out with it. This shit didn't happen that week that she came out. That shit happened at bare minimum 6 months before she came out with it. Ironically enough, she come running her mouth around election time. But on the other end, the fuck was Rudy Giuliani doing? He's had this fucking hard drive for over a year. A year ago, there was the impeachment going on. Bitch, what were you doing? The handful amazing to me. It kind of fucking bothers me about this whole voter fraud thing. A month ago, maybe there's a few things that say, she was going to use it as an election. If you thought the country in the way this literally supports Donald Trump, and I can't believe that. But I want to see, I want to see how many of these Trump supporters are going to get blamed for all the bullshit that goes on. Because Harris already said, people keep saying, Harris and Biden didn't say this and that. First of all, Biden said, he said straight up, the fracking's gone. The oil business is gone. Trump busted his ass to get us energy free. Nope, we're back to buying. I want Donald Trump's reaction on everything that, he said that was going to come true. The voter fraud. I just got into a big debate or argument or whatever with one of the other kids on just a chat. Because I just showed him, there's a lot of local voter fraud, especially down in Texas. And he didn't want to hear it. And then the whole Elon Omar shit, everybody, all the Bigfoot hunters could tell you that. What?
People are stupid.
Cody. So, now in the UFO community could tell you that. But we're not looking at Democrat. We're looking at the age of the people who vote for Trump. Statistically, Trump supporters or voters are older folks. And that could be a good reason why he got fucked on this, because of the whole COVID thing. They're trying to make it out like, Trump is the reason why we have COVID. That's really fucking intelligent. But the older folks are the Trump supporters. The older folks are the people who get out and vote consistently. So if Trump was fucking the vote, the mail-in vote, the ballot, the frauds, this and that, if Trump was fucking that, then he would be fucking himself, wouldn't he? If he is telling or stopping his own people from voting, that seems kind of detrimental to their fucking cause. You're not into politics, Greg. What do you think about that? Hello?
Run that by me one more time. Sorry about that.
If your base, I know it's not as base, but we're just going to use base as an easy word. If your base is old folks, and old folks vote by mail, and you stop or try to shimdiggle the mail, whereas the mail can't come, Ain't that fucking your mail? That's fucking your ballot? I mean,
Well, kinda, yeah.
you're not a political dude, but I mean,
Mhm.
it don't that ain't rocket science right there.
Right.
Elon Musk didn't have to come in on that one.
He might have. He might have had to just to, we're sure stupid motherfuckers, but.
Oh, and you do know, I mean, because Elon Musk and Trump are boys. All these freebies and all that shit that Elon Musk has been giving us and giving, because you think all that Starlink and stuff, nobody's any other time you hear about numbers, you hear about money, you hear about this and that. We ain't heard dick about Space Force. We ain't heard dick about Starlink. The most I heard was just recently, and they kept it hush hush, that Elon Musk got to deal with the DOD, the Department of Defense people, for who people don't know it. So now he's actually transporting cargo for the Department of Defense to space. Where to space? Who knows? But now there's fucking rumors going around that Elon Musk wants to be president of Mars. How the fuck you gonna be president of Mars? Because there ain't supposed to be shit on Mars. We ain't supposed to be, able to live on Mars. Remember that shit? Just like we can't do shit on the moon, and now there's fucking water on the moon. Now, the Chinese people wasn't growing no cotton or nothing. No. They weren't growing no cotton. Now you got living shit in Venus, and it ain't even on the surface. It's in the air. They got living shit in the air in Venus. Yeah, that's what we want to go explore. I'm all for space exploration, but we didn't hit that level yet. We still on novice. We haven't even hit that skill level. If you are Mortal Kombat, we still on that first little short tower. We get to the boss real quick at the end. The boss even might kick our asses a little bit before we able to get over to the next tower. Yeah. So we got water on fucking moon. That means shit can live there. Oh, but wait a minute. There's more. It's amazing how voting gets to this. But this is what's going to get eliminated and we're going to get lied to again about. So I might as well just get it out there. Because the only reason why we know all this shit now and all this shit is going on is because of Trump, guys. Believe that shit or not, look it up. Trump has totally supported NASA, where Obama pretty much stripped it. Obama has totally been supported and has supported Elon Musk. Which he was pretty much going broke when Obama was in office. All that good shit there. Even Elon Musk says it's stupid to fucking go to straight fucking without any gas or fossil fuels or anything. So, another thing that, we're going to come back to Earth. We're going to come back to Earth here for a minute. Inner Earth no less. Because do you remember maybe last year we were talking about how scientists just found water, but in the stones in the earth, like towards the center of the earth. And it got a lot of, I was telling you, a lot of conspiracy theorists were out there talking about, that's proof of the inner earth or whatever. Pretty far stretch. But now, scientists just found a whole inner earth, like trees, like, and I don't know what the fuck you want to call it, a hobbit land. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. Another earth inside Earth. Now, they ain't say nothing about habitable or habitation, like if there's people in there, which, this just opens up, what I hate, the whole reptilian theory. It opens up Agartha, which is the Tibetan, underground type deals. It opens up the Native American mythologies about the ant people and the underground shit, or the underground caves and stuff in Peru, where they don't know how, but they pretty much got a condominium in this fucking mountain, in the ground, in You know, it goes deep, like fucking feet and feet. Like there's levels. It's an apartment building, but going downward, carved into stone. And I mean, and it was made with provisions for people of that day. So there were like corrals for animals. There were stables for fucking animals. There was, you know, they ate in a big like community buffet type deal. So they had like a big auditorium for everybody to fucking eat in. They had oxygen. Like they built, I don't know how, but supposedly these ancient people put these in stone, airways, air passages that led all the way from the outside, all the way God knows how many feet under the ground.
All right.
No drills, supposedly. No. What the fuck else you don't use? You can't chisel. I mean, unless you chisel the hole as big as a person, you know, so you can get all the way through. I mean, how you gonna get the? You know, these got like tubes, pretty much tubes, but they're carved into the hole that all like go all down into, you know, these underground things in Egypt. You know, everybody talks about the Sphinx and the pyramids and shit. There is supposedly, and this comes up here and there. They don't like to post too many pictures. Geological and fucking infrared, like they fly over and just take pictures. There are cities and cities under fucking Egypt, like just covered in sand. You know, the Sphinx ain't shit. There's all kind of shit under that sand. They already fucking dug under the Sphinx. People don't know about that shit too much. But everybody, you know, if you even look at the documentaries now, like especially the newer ones, you see around the Sphinx is like this wooden, almost looks like a planking, the top of scaffolding almost. It's planking going all the way around. They supposedly say it's to keep the water away. Some of them say it's because they're doing maintenance on the Sphinx or this and that. No, it's because they already dug that shit out. There's an entrance that goes under the Sphinx. There's a big fucking hall under that bitch. It's up in the air if they found anything, if there was anything under there or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, there's underground shit, just like they did one of them heat signature things at the Amazon. And that bitch is covered with all kind of cities and shit nobody could see. That one is more of a... those are on top. Those are just covered with, like, trees and grass and shit. You know? But, that, I mean, no, none of that is being explored. And, well, now it was just recently being explored. But now it's pretty much, you know, probably going to go back to whoever, you know, was doing the whole Russian thing or the whole fucking, you know, who was that next in line doing the whole space shit? I think it was like the UK and the Russians.
I think so, yeah.
I think earlier on that I even seen some sand people were putting up some fucking kind of satellite or something. I don't know if it was like a camel with rockets on the back of it or some shit. You know, the SS or some shit like that. But who knows? I mean, Iran's about to blow up again. Literally. Or everybody else around them are.
Well, at least, shit.
You know, this... I'd like to say, you know, we got so much shit going on here that ain't nobody gonna notice the bullshit that they pull over in the litter box. All them kids that we just brought back, all them soldiers, all that is gonna be gone. You know, all these kids, we're gonna have a new flock of kids going over to the litter box, and best believe they ain't gonna have the heart and soul for America as the last generation who came back did. You know, can you imagine this new generation of soldiers, dude? I mean, just coming up, like, my kids will never make it as soldiers. You know, I love my daughter to death. Julia's in ROTC. She's doing her damnedest. She wants to be a soldier. Yeah, she on her second day of PT in the house, like,
yeah.
Talk about So she had to shine her shoes 4 times. Well, you better get to shining them. I don't know what the fuck you looking at me for?
Right.
And you can't use, she was like, and you can't use the liquid shoe polish. Yeah, I know. I've done it, trust me. So what I did was I went and bought one of them little military packs that I had to go use to shine my boots. There you go.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. So, yeah, our space program, I feel like, is about to go to shit. And if, here's going to be a reality check to a lot of conspiracy guys out there. Because if, they were right, and if we do have an outside presence, and that's why Trump, pushed for this Space Force or whatever, we're fucked now! They're defunding that shit. They're well, see, now, this is the one good thing about this, I guess, or the little light at the end of the tunnel, I guess. And it kind of falls into what the kid on the last show went into. Because I'm talking out the ass here, but, these programs here aren't very liked too much from the Republicans as it is. So, NASA might get, NASA got hit before, and we had a Republican Senate. Actually, we had Republican both sides, and Obama fucking said fuck you to NASA. So, I mean, I honestly believe NASA is going to go, and Space Force is going to go, and our soldiers are going to go back to wherever, and we're going to start paying fucking NATO again, and all these other countries to be, their bitch, and all that. And that's fucked up. But I will tell you what. If this ever leaks back to Donald Trump before he gets out of office, let everybody know. Let Snowden and let everybody go. Pardon Snowden, pardon Assange, pardon the dude who switched his gender just to try to get out of trouble. All them whistleblowers. Pardon them all. Drop Podesta's emails. There's the other side. Nobody looks at that. Yeah, Clinton's emails are gone, supposedly. But a lot of them, a good portion of those, went to Podesta. So go get his fucking emails. Drop that shit. I would let everything go from the Loch Ness Monster to the Area 51 to the fucking Vatican bullshit. I would let it all go. Let it X-Files my ass. Ain't no more file cabinet. I'm letting it all go, and then I'm gonna be like, fuck you guys, I'm out.
See y'all later.
That's it. Y'all say I like Russia so much, I like Putin so much. Well, guess what? Boom! I'm opening up a fucking a damn hotel now. You gave me a great idea. And you gave me the love in Russia. There's gonna be now all the taxes. All them taxes that are prepaid, that everybody said I didn't pay. Oh, now we're going to blow up Russia. And I'm not talking about with bombs. It's going to be lit out here, and everybody going to want to be over here. When Disneyland go to Russia, then shit's going to be fucked up.
Yep.
Shit started going downhill when Disneyland went where? China. When the mouse hit the pagoda, that was it.
Yep.
So, yeah, we gonna wait and see. I could be wrong. The voter purge thing that I was telling you about earlier.
Yeah.
That's some fucked up shit. I gotta find out what states they are. I pulled it up on my phone, and the writing was so small that I couldn't give states. I didn't have my glasses on me. So I'm gonna have to look that up too, to let y'all know. But pretty much, there's like 9 states in America that you can lose your voter rights in a very fucked up way. The subject came up on the felonies People went to jail, you know, if they lose their right to vote, then why should they? You know, all the snowflakes want to be like, oh no, they should keep, or they should get their rights back. They served it. No, it's just one of them rules. You know, just like when Trump, you know, I made the example, and I bitched about it back then. You know, when Trump tried to say that, you know, your fucking parents ain't here, but you were born here, then you're not fucking American. No, you can't do that, dick. You're American. That's just the way it is. That's the way it always been. Just, you know, you came over on the boat. You know, your mama was pregnant. You were born here on this soil. You were born here. You were born here. You're fucking native. Just, you know, just like in fucked up situations, and Family Guy exploited this. You know. Fucking Peter was born in Mexico. So Peter's not an American citizen. His mama was an American citizen. And his dad was from Scotland. But he was born in Mexico. So he had nowhere to go. But, I mean, if you really wanted to do some homework, and you wanted to live in the Family Guy, universe, you know, his great grandfather was a black slave, so yeah. he was American off rip anyway. So, which, oh man, terrible. But anyways, in this voter purge, you can lose. You know, if you don't, in certain states, you can lose your right to vote if you don't vote in 2 consecutive elections.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you lose them permanently, or, I mean, if you got to re-register, all right, well, then so what? You know, that's no big deal. Then, you know, you making a big deal out of it. But it literally is called the voter purge. So, and it's supposedly to keep the records up to date. But, my big concern is Democrats wearing their fucking love. That's real fucking, you know. Dude, and can you imagine them in bed? Disneyland! Ride me like the teacups!
That's fucked up. Straight fucked up.
But they're happy!
Right.
You gonna tell me that they can't say fuck Trump or fuck Biden? Really? Or what about the soldiers? You know, soldiers with PTSD, which is a mental disability. Who lost their legs, which is a physical is fuck the soldier? Wait a minute. So, yeah, that's some pretty fucked up shit. And then, of course, you know, the snowflakes over there, one in particular, trying to switch it up. What states was it? I bet you it's Republican states. Okay. Have you looked at motherfucking election board, dick? Georgia was one of the states. Trump's about to lose. Democrat